Hey YouTubers, the Reefer B. What's going on? So, quick update on the tank. As you can see, there's been some changes. We did decide to take care of that big rock that in the previous videos we had in the middle there. For more reasons than one. Obviously it was huge. There's actually a big piece of it right there. Some more of it right there. Another piece there. So I had quite a few decent pieces out of it. The main reason was that rock was in a dealer's tank, a 400-gallon like shark tank or something. So he had it out in his live rock bin, and obviously, you know, I should have noticed it when I bought it, but you might be able to see it on this piece. Maybe not, but I don't know if you can see the green on there. And there is actually focus, but you see that little bubble right there? So I got a huge algae bloom pretty much across the top of the whole thing. Wasn't too happy about that. Just starting a tank, you don't want to be introducing that kind of stuff. I mean, the bubble algae was pretty much all over it, and you can see how it's all green, which is probably the beginnings of bubble algae mat, which is not good. So that piece will probably come off and go in the sand. Most of it, like you saw, that big piece is flipped over. Myself and Reefer T did chip off a lot of the top of it. And it actually had some aptasia, which started at about 6 of them, which started to come out, which we took care of with some Aptasia X. That stuff is awesome if you have aptasia. Aptasia X implodes those little suckers pretty good. So treated those, took it out, and that's where we're at. And you can see we got quite a bit more rock in there. Some of that stuff, you know, might still do a little work here. That's another little piece of that big rock, but that'll probably get moved. And you know, a lot of that stuff is just extra that's stacked up there. But a lot of caves, a lot of you know, flat areas. I think we got a pretty good thing going. Kept the back pretty much open. There's one piece that fell back there, but that's pretty much it. It's open back there, and actually fish can get around that to swim through. So it's not a bad setup. I'm kind of digging it. So a lot of rock though. I don't have the actual poundage, but I would say I'm up to over 150 pounds. So it is looking pretty good. It's about the 3rd week of cycling. You can see I got the J-Bow WP25s, which are more than enough power. They're only on the 3rd power setting in else mode, which is completely random. So it's hard to tell, you know, without any corals or anything in there, the flow, but you know, it is moving the water pretty good. And you can see in the back here, you know, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm even getting movement back here. You can see some of that stuff blowing around in the back, which is good news. So pretty happy with those. Obviously the Ecotechs are the top of the line, you know, in my opinion, grossly overpriced, but you know, I figured I'd give these guys a shot and see you know, how they hold out. They're working pretty good. I don't know about longevity, so we will see. Down below, just briefly, we do have the refugium up and running. Got some, actually some other pieces of that big rock are in there. Some Caulerpa, Chaeto, and I don't know what that red one is, but some other kind of macroalgae. That Caulerpa is doing very well. It's actually sprouting up, and you can see I got the diatome bloom in the refugium. Not really in the main tank, which is, you know, I want this to grow down here. So, seems like it's doing its job. skimmer's settled in. Probably due for a clean out here. A little bit of a wet skimmate, but it is working. Nasty, stinky stuff in there. Got the Jabo controller there. We'll go over that in another video, but and then the brains of the operation, the apex right there. Again, I'm not going to get too much into that, but probably make another video on it. Got the leak detection down. Just kind of threw it in there for now. But a little bit challenging to get this thing going. I consider myself somewhat computer literate, but got it up and running. We'll go over that in another video though. So the main thing, I've been testing every day, and finally got to a point where I think we're good to go. You can see ammonia, that dirty yellow, which is 0, nitrite, light blue, which is 0, and then nitrate, which is somewhat of a medium orange. I'm probably looking at 10 parts per million, which is a sign, you know, along with those diatomes, that the aquarium has cycled and it is ready to go. So I didn't get a huge ammonia spike or nitrite. In the 3 weeks I've been testing pretty much every day. And I'm attributing that to the amount of rock that's in there. That probably introduced enough bacteria to where, you know, ammonia wasn't really an issue. So normal cycling, you know, did not happen. But, you know, today I'm getting a pretty high nitrate reading, which again means we're ready to go. I'm probably going to look into a bubble tip anemone first for those clownfish, and I'll probably wait another week before I put those clownfish in, but we should get something in there pretty soon. So test kit is just this API test kit. I do have the reef one also, but I'll probably start dosing here maybe today, get some calcium in there, and I still have the reactor to set up, but you know, I think that's it. She's ready to go, and Reefer T will be here tonight. We'll probably pick up some livestock, maybe a frag or two, and see how that goes. There was actually, yeah, there still is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a zoanthid colony that was inside that big rock, which you can't really see him on camera. He's back there, he's poking out trying to get some light, but is his little colony, about 3 or 4 heads of zoanthid, which have been in there since the beginning. So I noticed them on the when I had the rock flipped over, they were kind of in the front, but now they're going to have to fight for their life back there, maybe spread out a little bit, I would imagine. So they've been in there since the beginning, still there. So obviously ammonia and nitrite did not affect them too much. There are a couple snails and a couple blue legs in there, and you can see they're going right to the, that was the top part of that big rock where all the algae is. He's right there, one of them. But they are gravitating towards that because that's where all the damn algae is for them. So hopefully I don't see any huge bubble algae blooms, but because it's in there now, and we'll try to regulate that as we go along. A little bit upsetting, but I think we caught it at a point where we should be safe. So alright guys, that's it. I will update a couple more videos here soon. Alright, take it easy. Thanks for watching.